Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews, back yet again with another beer review. Gonna got the Profundo Rosso vinyl spinning, little crazy stuff. This is side B now, just for everybody who enjoyed it or joined me for the side A with the last review. Again, we'll just throw it. I'm gonna do a video anyway, but I'll throw the cover here right there, which is deep red for the American-speaking audience, the Dario Argento film. Gonna be having a beer here from the Victory Brewing Company. This is a beer I don't think I ever reviewed. I'm not sure. There's two beers that Victory released that for some reason I just stayed away from for some reason. One was Dirt Wolf, which I'm gonna review now. The other one was Hop Farm. I think it was Hop Farm, something like that. There was just a Hop Ranch, something. There was two beers, and I can't even tell you why. Back again, Craig. I see that you're a little bit of a crazy man, but yeah, two beers that for some reason I just stayed away from. I didn't review. It was like Hop Ranch and Dirt Wolf, and I'll give Dirt Wolf a go. Got this. The case. There's no bottle on date on this one, but the case that I got set up was good till November of this year. So, hey, crack it open, see what we got going. The kids are out there chatting away watching Hocus Pocus, so if they get too loud, I apologize. Hopefully the music will drown them out. But anyway, using the Recon Using the Recon Brewing Company glass from Butler, Pennsylvania, which really, if you are out in the Butler area, definitely check out Recon. They were really good. Also Reclamation. But something about Recon, I just really enjoyed Recon quite a bit. Okay, that's gonna knock over. I'll show you that. It actually it's actually clearer than the homegrown dry hopped pale ale or lager. I was actually thinking this might have a little bit more sedimentation and hop haze, but this one almost is West Coast. I don't know. Let me check it out, Craig. Before I get too far into that, let me read. I didn't even tell you the ABV yet because I didn't even look. Let's see. The ABV is 8.7% alcohol by volume. As far as I know, it's just a regular old IPA, but it might be a West Coast almost style. It has Mosaic, Citrus, Simcoe, and Chinook in there, so it might have a little bit of those qualities. Here's the logo if you couldn't see it from the angle I had it on there. Hi, Drunken One, how you doing? Back again, Drunken One. Recon Brewing glass. Well, what is a tire on the back? But there's totally a tire. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Aroma sign. Yeah, it is very clear. Yeah, for like a big old like DIPA, that is crystal clear. Yeah, and the funny thing is, with the dry hopped lager that I just did, it had a very bright, effervescent quality. Had a Prima Pils after that, had a very weedy quality, grassy quality, those things. This has a nothing quality. Really trying to pull hard to get a little pepperiness out of there, a little bit of grapefruit out of there, a little bit of earthiness, but really pulling hard to get anything. So let's get into this and just drink it while there's some crazy acid jazz going on in the back. Cheers. There's an assertive bit in the back of earthiness, hint of pine, resiny qualities, those kind of nuances. Little stickiness in the back, almost reminds you of like a pine sap kind of quality that's with all those aromas, those pine aromas, but not a lot going on. Hits of grapefruit kind of playing along in there. Again, resiny, a little bit of a hint of that Simcoe cat piss quality. I mean, I would say cat piss because it's not full on, but there's a waft of that kind of, that when it gets really resiny. people understand what I'm talking about. But grapefruit, hint of that, and then it goes back into that pine, those nuances of that, earthy qualities, little sap qualities, resiny qualities. There is a lot lacking in this beer. This beer is. I'm actually glad I spent so much time avoiding this beer because it's not that great. It's not that great. The front of the palate was dead, and then as soon as you get past the front of the palate, hit the middle, that's when you're getting grapefruit. That's when everything's happening. But the aroma is just dead on this. A really, really poor aroma. Yeah, not like that. Not like the other two I just had. They had amazing aromas kind of coming off of them. Different styles, absolutely, per beer, but this one is just not really coming off as anything. Hit a caramel there in the middle. PA fresh. No, this is actually fresh. I actually checked the date on the case when I bought it. So, yeah, this is supposed to be freshest by November. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit off the hook, Drunken One. But this one is just underwhelming. Very underwhelming. I mean, it's trying to be something. You understand there's nuances of stuff. I really have to blow my nose all of a sudden. I started getting very itchy. So I don't want to do that and be rude on camera. So yeah, wow. There's a lot to lack. I mean, there's a lot to want out of this beer that isn't really getting delivered. Wow. Something about some of those hops got my nose a little itchy. There's a little bit of perfuminess. There's perfumey, floral qualities, hints of pine, that resiny dankness in there. Hint of something that it isn't going cat pissy, but that resiny dankness is in there. Grapefruit, very subtle grapefruit. This needs bumped up like 6 times. That's what this is. That's exactly how I can describe what this is missing. It misses. It's basically dialed back to on a stereo. You're at level like 1, and you could hear something, but it needs to be at like level 8 for you really to understand. Now, I'm not talking about Spinal Tap. It doesn't need to go to 11. But an 8 would be very, very, very good because everyone can hear it and everyone can understand it. You know what I mean? This is at like 1 or 2. And you can understand it if you're close. But it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, yeah, lackluster. It has nuances of the style, but I'm still gonna give it a below average, below stylistic marking. I'm gonna give it personal enjoyment. I'm having like a 6 out of this. Yeah, thank you, John Wood. I'm putting personal enjoyment. I would say like a 6. Style, I'd give it like a 7. So I'm going to throw it into like a 6.5 category. 6.5 out of 10 for the Dirt Wolf from Victory from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Sometimes when I say that, it sounds like downtown or Downingtown, because I do, yeah, I understand. But Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Oh no! I got that. I got that, Chris. Oh no! Yep, but yeah, this one is just, it's not working well for me. I mean, it's a PA brew. I hate to poo-poo on a PA brew, but I have to do what I gotta do. All that rhymes, so fuck you. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a drum solo. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, 6.5 out of 10 for the Dirt Wolf. And it has a wolf on it, and I love werewolves and shit like that, so it should have been a 10 out of 10, but they just didn't do a good job on this one. I don't know if this is the batch. Like I said, it's been out for like 4 years now. Not 4 years, probably 3 years now. and I've avoided it like the plague. My ex-wife, when we were still married and stuff, she's had this a few times, and she said she enjoyed it, but what I'm drinking right now is not what I would say is enjoyable. So I don't know if it's changed over the years, and that's what we're dealing with right now, or just have a bad batch variants on blah, 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 all the macro or the craft excuses people give. But right now, I think it's a 6.5 out of 10. Excuse me. I'm going to tell here. I don't know if I don't know. I think I have a moment right now. I think I'm going to have to blow my nose because I have an itch going on that I just cannot satiate because all of a sudden I got this itch. And I don't want to pick my nose on camera. I'm not Chris Peters. But I will blow my nose. Even though it's horribly rude, and I'm sorry about that. Man, that nose was itchy as hell. Yeah, just double checking. Still can't smell anything. We came to this weird crossroad in my life, and I never thought I'd get to this crossroad. But I prefer a lager over a double IPA. What in the fuck is going on, people? I mean, really? What happened? This homegrown dry. If there's a was it? Do you got some Pfannkuchen going on? If there's a Volkswagen, is the numbers good? Is the numbers good? The numbers are good. Chris will understand. The homegrown lager, the dry hop version of the homegrown lager, is an 8.5, and the Dirt Wolf Double IPA is a 6.5. What in the hell went wrong with the world that we live in? That track is full, baby. Baby, Jonathan Miller, your track is full, baby. See, Chris understands. I work with him, so he gets it. That's right, baby. This dry hop lager is full of goodness, and this is like a paycheck, very lacking. So, yeah, the Dirt Wolf, I'm actually upset the fact that I don't really, yeah, I mean, they are usually extremely solid. I absolutely agree with you. This Dirt Wolf is just, I don't know, it's lacking. It's lacking all day long. Now, there's other brews that not everybody will enjoy, like the Prima Pils. Now, if you actually come into I just got old-timey like a motherfucker all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, if you come into the brew community not knowing traditional beers and stuff and these more traditional stuff, and you start doing the Prima Pils and you get that really extremely Czech Pilsner kind of quality with all those really grassy, earthy tones and stuff hitting you in the face, you're like, what the fuck is that? I mean, you wouldn't be into it, but this was one of the highest rated Pilsners in America for quite a long time. So I know it might not be for everybody, but it's a very well-made beer. Victory usually is very on par. They're, I can't remember all the damn beers. The Headwaters Pale Ale, or IPA, is the Headwaters Pale or IPA that they have. And then they have the Hop Devil, which was everybody loved. I don't know about you guys. I don't know who here has had Pilsner, Victory. A Gold Monkey. I have a Gold Monkey that came in that mixed case. There you go. I have another, but I miss, I don't know about you, because you seem to understand the goodness of Victory. I miss Hop Wallop. I miss it very much so. Hop Wallop was good times. I miss not Baltic Thunder, but Red Thunder, the red wine barrel aged. Was it Baltic Thunder? Actually, they don't make Baltic Thunder anymore either. They don't make Baltic Thunder anymore. There's so many beers that they were doing really, really well that they just fell off the face of the earth. Victory has been doing a lot of changing lately in the last 5 years. Maybe not all for the best, but they have changed quite a bit. This is a very long review. It's almost 15 minutes for a beer that I don't like very much. So I'm going to show you my underwear probably again because I just don't give a shit. At least I'm wearing underwear. You better be very fucking happy I'm wearing underwear because usually I don't. But I'm doing daddy daycare today, so good for you. There we go. Yeah, the Dirt Wolf I don't know, something about it. Now, I mean, one of the newest brews in the last, 2 years now, they've been doing is Java Cask. That's fucking amazing. That's one of the, I mean, it's expensive. It's $22 a bottle or whatever you want to call it. But it's amazing. It's amazing beer. They have been doing amazing beers. Then they stopped doing the Dark Intrigue. They stopped doing that before I started reviewing, so I never got a chance to review Dark Intrigue on this channel, but I'd love to have that because it's Storm King Asian bourbon barrels. Yes, sign me up, but that never fucking happened. But the Red Thunder, the Wild Monkey, no, actually it wasn't Wild Monkey, it was White Monkey, which I reviewed that, I think, a long time ago, which was Gold Monkey in white wine barrels. Then there was the Wild Monkey, the Sour Monkey, then the Wild Monkey. I mean, they have done some crazy changes over the years. I'm trying to think some of the other barrel variants that I've had that they've been doing. That Mighty Things. Did I review Mighty Things? Did I actually find Mighty Things? I can't remember if I fucking reviewed that or not because I was looking for that. I was going to review that, and because that Mighty Things definitely intrigued me, but I don't know if I actually ended up finding Mighty Things to review or not. Wow. Well, I am getting old and very stupid anyway, so my memory isn't working as well as it should have been. But Victory has been around since 1996. I'm at this point in time where I'm finding females that have been born in 1996, and I was like, hey, we should totally have sex. And I'm like, when were you born? 1996. Well, I have to go. I know you're old enough to do that too, but god damn. I started my band in 1996, and I was like, Jesus. Yeah, I've been playing black metal since 1996. That's 22 years now. And I still haven't got it right. But Victory has got beers right. He's got a lot of beers right. That Bill and Ron, I mean, man. Now there's some beers, I don't know about you guys where you are, if you're in the local PA area. Now this is a review, that's right. We're talking about having sex with 22-year-olds and everything. But there's beers that they review that release, and we just don't get them up here. We don't get them up here at all. Oh, really? Okay, well, you actually have a pretty good supply of Victory then for being over there in the Chicago area, which I've been in Chicago twice now. I need to actually make it up there again. Usually I'll be in the Hoffman Estates area when I go to Chicago because I'm doing the Finook training, and then I have to go down and do shit around there. I need to go to Benny's. Buy it at Benny's, baby. I have to go to Benny's. I never made it there, which pisses me off. But yeah, I needed to do that, and they have some interesting beers that are very traditional. Benny's is good. It is good. The Benny's is good. But the problem is I never got to Benny's, even though every time I was there, because I had to go with someone else, which was a coworker, and they're like, I know, I got to this and this. I was like, you shut the fuck up. And if I ever went there, I don't care if I'd go with well, I mean, Victory's amazing, Craig. I just, sometimes they just miss the mark. I don't know what to tell you. But if I go there, ever go there again, I'll probably go by myself. So I'll be able to go wherever I want to in Chicago. But even if I have to go with another coworker, it's shut your fucking mouth. We're going to Benny's, and the whole truck will be slanted, or the car will be slanted and dragging the bumper on the ground because I'm gonna fill it up with beer. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, by now, yeah. I mean, that was when I was in Finook. Last time I was in Chicago, it was probably, well, hell, that was, I was drinking. I was at the one hotel, and I was there, and the guy it was his last week there, and he was basically handing me free beers the whole time. He's like, whatever, just stay here and shoot the shit. So I was shooting the shit with him, and he was giving me free beer after free beer after free beer, and it was like that 312 Urban Wheat, and it was actually good back then. So when Goose Island was actually like a delicious beer, you know that was a long fucking time ago. They'll just say that because, but yeah, that was before the whole craft beer shit was really big. Like PA in Pennsylvania, I mean, I'll say about 5 years. In my area, up in the woods, up this way, yeah, about 5-6 years ago. Yeah, it was about 5-6 years ago. There was a lot of. I was there about 8 years ago, probably something like that. About 8 years ago. By now, it was probably quite a long time ago. I don't think I had my second daughter by then, but. In the 5-6 years I've been in this area in PA, we've had quite a big I don't know, transformation as far as beers you could be able to get. One thing I was actually it's an embarrassment of riches. I bet now. You don't want to brag, but I'm sure there's lots of good beer out that way now. Revolution, was it Revolution Brewing Company? Revolution, something like that. That makes that Bean Gene and stuff like that up there. I'd like to check that out. But around here, I was actually talking to the local lady, Lass, that owns the beer place around my area, and well, yeah, just 15 beer fucking breweries just in your neighborhood. That's fucking tough, man. That's tough, man. It's hard to deal with. But one thing that I noticed in my local area, it wasn't the domestics that suffered the craft beer movement. Can you hear me at all? Yeah. Half Acre Metropolitan Express. Oh Jesus, off color. I actually have some off color stuff. I haven't tried it yet. I bought some off color stuff. Most of it was sour ales. I'm not really into sour ales, but I bought them anyway because fuck it. But I was actually talking to the local lady around here, and the one thing I've noticed around in this area. Thank you, drunk one. In this area, we've actually, the biggest thing that took a toll was the import market. And I'm not talking about Corona, Guinness, blah, 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 blah. She was trying to explain that. I said, all that's not import anymore. Like, I know it's labeled import. None of it's import because it's all brewed in this area. It's all brewed in America. No matter what brewery you want to talk about. If it's macro, it's brewed here. Even like Hofbrauhaus. Don't ever let Hofbrauhaus, what be going down, people of the world, Redbeard, the sexy man that just hit 1,000. Don't let people fool you. You have to research breweries a little bit because Hofbrauhaus is brewed in Kentucky, but they still charge import prices for German beer, which is bullshit. And like things like that. But the one thing that I noticed has really been hurting lately is the import market, like classic German beers. I mean, Peter here would be an advocate of this fucking movement because he's a German beer fanatic. But Augusteiners, the whole Conan Ludwig, I mean, you could just start naming it. You cannot find them anymore. They're not readily available in any distributor, anything like that, because the one thing that I've noticed in the last 5 years in PA, when this craft beer revolution happened, the domestics are still going strong, but the import just dropped like rocks. And you just cannot find classic styles from classic countries anymore, which is a sad thing indeed, because I love a good German beer. I was just hankering for a German double bock, alt beer, Schwarz beer, whatever you want to call it. There's a couple different varieties there that I just said in like 3 seconds, but you can't find any of them. None. They're all gone. Nobody carries them anymore. So unfortunately, there has been casualties with the craft beer insurgents in the last couple of years, and it hasn't been the good casualties. It hasn't been the domestics. It's been the imports, quality imports too, not shit imports. They're still here. The quality fucking imports, unfortunately, have kind of fell off the market a little bit. That's a sad thing. But anyway, we're gonna go back to Dirt Wolf and wrap this up, and then I'll come back with Fondo Rosso vinyl little video that I'm gonna do because it's almost fucking 30 minutes, and I shouldn't have to talk this long about a 6.5 out of 10 beer, if you know what I'm saying. I like talking to you guys, and I love the comments, but let's move this one off, because this one was fantastic. This one's so good if you really like the traditional hop styles, and I'm not really a big fan of like grassy and weedy stuff, but let's go back up to this one, the Dirt Wolf. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. It's lacking a lot for an 8.6% alcohol by volume, 8.7 alcohol by volume double IPA. And you know, as far as I'm concerned anymore, 8.7 is an IPA, not a double IPA. Put a 10 up there, we'll start talking. This is Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Cheers. Have a good one. See you later. Look, oh yeah, the camera's on this side so I can read your shit, and that's when you give the finger. I give you the finger. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's already a shit show. It's only 5 minutes. So why can't I give you the finger too? Finger blast you in the parking lot. Okay, gotta go. Bye-bye. Cheers.